80% of budget e-bike buyers regret their purchase within 6 months. But what if I told you that choosing the wrong electric bike could literally strand you with a $400 paperweight? E-bikes that promise 50-mile range in their marketing, but die after 15 miles on real roads. In this video, we're counting down the 17 best budget electric bikes under $500, based on actual owner experiences and real-world performance data. And trust me, some of these results will completely shock you. From batteries that catch fire to customer service that ghosts you completely, most budget manufacturers treat buyers like disposable income sources. And here's the kicker. The top e-bike on our list is so well engineered that one owner put over 11,000 miles on the original motor and battery without a single repair. Stay until the end, because this isn't just entertainment, it's research that could save you from throwing away hundreds of dollars. Skip this, and you might buy a bike that breaks down the first week and leaves you with zero support. Number 17, Spadger Folding Electric Bike, $420. Starting at the bottom of our list is the Spadger Folding Bike. And honestly, calling this an electric bicycle is being generous. This is what happens when you strip an e-bike down to its absolute basics and then strip away a little more for good measure. For $420, you get a 250-watt motor that sounds adequate on paper, but feels anemic in practice. The tiny 12-inch wheels create a riding experience that's unlike any bicycle you've ever used. The geometry is so compact that pedaling feels awkward, and the single-gear ratio makes pedaling past 8 miles per hour nearly impossible without spinning your legs like a hamster on a wheel. The non-removable 36-volt 4-amp-hour battery delivers maybe 15 miles of range under perfect conditions, but real-world testing suggests closer to 10 miles for most riders. One reviewer put it perfectly. They were genuinely surprised it worked at all, but called it more of a proof of concept than a real transportation solution. The folding mechanism is the bike's one legitimate strength, collapsing down to a size that fits in most car trunks or under desks. But the severe limitations in speed, range, and comfort make it impractical for anything beyond very short trips on flat ground. Number 16, GoTrax Nano, $379.99. The GoTrax Nano represents the classic budget e-bike dilemma. Decent specs on paper, nightmare customer service in reality. This folding bike packs a 350-watt motor and promises 25 miles of range with a design focused on urban portability and convenience. On the surface, it checks all the right boxes for city commuters who need something lightweight and foldable. The aluminum frame keeps weight reasonable, and the folding mechanism is genuinely useful for apartment dwellers or multimodal commuters. The 36-volt battery system provides adequate power for flat terrain, and the compact design makes storage simple. Some users genuinely love their GoTrax bikes, praising them for specific use cases like short office commutes or last-mile transportation from public transit stops. But here's where things get complicated and why this bike sits so low on our list. GoTrax has earned a reputation for what users consistently call the absolute worst customer service in the entire e-bike industry. We're talking ignored emails that stretch for weeks, phone calls that go straight to voicemail with no callbacks, and support tickets that disappear into digital black holes. Number 15, Joseon EB5, $389.89. The Joseon EB5 is the wild card of budget e-bikes, and it perfectly illustrates why buying in this price segment feels like gambling. On paper, it looks incredible. 350-watt motor with 500-watt peak power, Shimano 7-speed drivetrain, mechanical disc brakes, and premium features like turn signals, cruise control, and an LCD display that rivals bikes costing twice as much. The high-carbon steel frame is built like a tank, and when everything works correctly, users describe an almost premium riding experience. The geometry is comfortable for both commuting and recreational riding, and the feature set includes conveniences that many expensive bikes skip. The turn signals are genuinely functional and improve safety during urban riding, while the cruise control makes longer rides less fatiguing. Some users describe their EB5 as sturdy as a tank, with surprisingly high build quality that feels far more expensive than the sub-$400 price point suggests. The motor provides adequate power for hills, and the battery life meets realistic expectations for most riding scenarios. When you get a good unit, the value proposition is almost unbelievable. Number 14. Eco-Trick Fat Tire, $429. The Eco-Trick Fat Tire represents an interesting approach to budget e-biking. Take the popular fat tire aesthetic and strip it down to essential components. With 4-inch wide tires and a beach cruiser style, this bike targets riders who want the visual appeal of fat tire bikes without premium pricing. The 500-watt motor provides adequate power for most terrain, though the fat tires create additional rolling resistance that reduces both speed and range compared to standard tire bikes. The claimed 23-mile range is optimistic, with real-world performance typically falling between 15 to 20 miles depending on terrain and rider weight. Build quality is inconsistent, reflecting the challenges of manufacturing fat tire bikes at this price point. Some units arrive well-assembled and provide reliable service, while others require significant adjustment and troubleshooting. The fat tires do provide excellent stability and comfort on rough surfaces, making this appealing for beach riding or unpaved paths. Number 13. Ensure Power Plus, $439. The Ensure Power Plus sits in the middle of Ensure's lineup, offering a compromise between features and price. This model typically features a 250-watt motor with 350-watt peak output, which provides modest but reliable performance for urban commuting and recreational riding. The aluminum frame keeps weight reasonable, while the basic suspension fork provides minimal comfort improvement over rigid forks. The 36-volt battery system delivers realistic range of 20 to 25 miles under normal conditions, making it suitable for most daily commuting needs. What sets this model apart from other Ensure bikes is slightly better quality control, though that's a relative statement. Users report fewer assembly issues and more consistent performance compared to Ensure's bottom-tier models, though customer service remains a concern across the brand. Number 12. Swagtron EB6, $399. Swagtron attempts to differentiate itself through design and marketing, positioning their bikes as lifestyle products rather than purely functional transportation. The EB6 features clean lines, integrated battery design, and a more refined appearance than most budget competitors. The 350-watt motor provides adequate power for flat terrain, while the removable battery offers convenience for apartment dwellers who need to charge indoors. Build quality is generally solid, with fewer reported assembly issues than many competitors in this price range. However, Swagtron's customer service has mixed reviews, and replacement parts can be difficult to source. The bike works well for its intended purpose as an urban commuter, but buyers should be prepared for potential long-term support challenges. Number 11. Jetson Bolt Pro, $449. The Jetson Bolt Pro targets younger riders and urban commuters with its modern design and smartphone integration features. This folding bike includes app connectivity for ride tracking and some customization options, setting it apart from more basic competitors. The 250-watt motor is adequate for flat terrain, but struggles with hills, and the compact 16-inch wheels create a unique riding experience that some users love while others find awkward. The folding mechanism is well engineered, and the bike packs down to a manageable size for storage or transport. Quality control is generally better than bottom-tier brands, though the smartphone integration features can be buggy and aren't essential for basic transportation needs. This bike appeals most to tech-savvy riders who want modern features at budget pricing. Number 10. Admotor Motan, $479. The Admotor Motan represents the higher end of budget pricing, offering better components and build quality than sub-$400 competitors. This bike typically features a 500-watt motor, quality battery system, and more attention to fit and finish. The aluminum frame is well constructed, and the component selection shows more thought than purely cost-driven alternatives. Users report better long-term reliability and fewer assembly issues, though the price puts it at the very edge of our budget category. Admotor's customer service is notably better than most budget brands, with actual human responses to inquiries and some genuine attempt to resolve issues. This bike represents what's possible when manufacturers invest slightly more in quality and support. Number 9. Razor EcoSmart Metro, $449. The Razor Eco Smart Metro takes a completely different approach with its moped-style design and bamboo deck. This isn't a traditional bicycle, but rather a seated scooter with pedals, creating a unique riding experience that appeals to specific users. The 500-watt motor provides good acceleration and hill climbing ability, while the large seat and upright position offer comfort for short to medium trips. The bamboo deck is surprisingly durable and provides natural shock absorption. However, the unconventional design limits versatility, and the bike doesn't fold or store as compactly as traditional designs. This works well for specific use cases like campus transportation or short errands, but isn't suitable for traditional bicycle commuting or recreation. Number 8. Highboy S2 Pro, $459. The Highboy S2 Pro rounds out this tier with solid engineering and attention to detail that's rare in budget e-bikes. This folding bike features a 500-watt motor, quality battery system, and components that feel more refined than typical budget offerings. The folding mechanism is well designed, and the bike maintains good rigidity when unfolded. Battery life meets manufacturer claims more consistently than most competitors, and the overall riding experience feels more polished and refined. Highboy's customer service is functional, if not exceptional, and replacement parts are generally available. This bike represents good value for buyers who want folding convenience without completely sacrificing build quality or performance. Number 7. Nocto Camel, $499, regularly on sale for under $500. The Nocto Camel stands out for its classic cruiser aesthetic and practical accessories, but it also perfectly illustrates the challenges of buying bikes designed for foreign markets. This bike was originally engineered for the Chinese market, and its journey to American retailers reveals interesting compromises and quirks that buyers need to understand. With a front basket, rear rack, fenders, and comfortable upright riding position, the Camel is designed for leisurely rides and light cargo duty rather than performance or speed. The 250-watt to 350-watt motor provides adequate power for flat terrain, though hills will require significant pedal assistance or walking. The steel frame offers natural vibration dampening for a smoother ride compared to aluminum alternatives, and the overall aesthetic is genuinely appealing for riders who want a classic look. But here's where Nocto's Chinese market origins become obvious and problematic. The crank arms are significantly smaller than standard American sizing, which creates an awkward pedaling experience for most adult riders. The brake levers are reversed from American standards, meaning the right lever controls the front brake instead of the rear. These aren't minor details, they're fundamental design elements that affect every ride. Consumer feedback reveals a deeply polarized experience. Positive reviews come from riders who appreciate the comfortable ride, practical accessories, and classic aesthetic. They describe successful daily commuting in recreational riding, with some logging hundreds of miles without major issues. These users tend to ride on flat terrain and use the bike for its intended purpose as a relaxed cruiser. If you're finding this information valuable, make sure to subscribe. We're about to reveal the bikes that actually deliver on their promises, and you won't want to miss the surprising winner at number 1. Number 6. GoTrax Transit Series, $399 to $449. Moving up our list, the GoTrax Transit Series offers slightly better build quality than the Nano, with models designed for urban commuting. These bikes typically feature 350-watt motors and focus on portability and ease of use. The main advantage is the folding design that makes multimodal commuting possible. You can fold it up for storage in small apartments or carry it onto public transportation. The downside remains GoTrax's customer service reputation. These work well for very specific use cases, short, flat commutes where you need portability. But the limited range and potential service issues make them risky for anyone depending on their bike daily. Number 5. Hyper E-Ride 700C, $449, often under $500 at Walmart. The Hyper E-Ride 700C is the definition of a practical U.S. entry point into e-biking. Built around full-size 700C wheels with hybrid geometry, it rides like a normal commuter bike, just with a quiet assist that takes the edge off headwinds and mild hills. The 250-watt rear hub motor and 36-volt battery won't blow anyone away, but they deliver consistent, predictable power that new riders actually appreciate. Real-world range typically lands in the mid-teens to around 20 miles depending on rider weight and terrain, which is enough for short commutes, campus hops, and grocery runs. Where this bike really earns its spot is availability and support. You can buy it at Walmart, return it without jumping through international hoops, and source basic parts more easily than with no-name imports. The trade-offs are the usual budget compromises: rim brakes instead of discs, a basic display, and modest hill performance. But for first-time buyers who value simplicity, local availability, and a straightforward ownership experience, the Hyper E-Ride 700C checks the right boxes without overpromising. Number 4, Anchier Hummer, $479.99. The Anchier Hummer represents the mountain bike aesthetic in the budget category. With 27.5-inch wheels, lockable front suspension, and a robust feature set, it looks more expensive than its price suggests. The 500-watt motor with 750-watt peak output provides good power for recreational riding, while the 48-volt battery system offers better performance than the 36-volt systems common in this price range. The Shimano 21-speed drivetrain gives you options for different terrain, and the mechanical disc brakes provide reliable stopping power. Anchier has had quality control issues and even recalls in the past, but they've also accumulated positive long-term user feedback. The key is understanding that you're buying a lottery ticket with decent odds. Some users report excellent longevity, while others face early failures. The Hummer works best for recreational riders who want mountain bike styling without the premium price. Just be prepared for the possibility of assembly challenges and limited customer support. Number 3, Vivi M026 SHUL, $459.99. Breaking into our top 3, the Vivi M026 SHUL combines solid specifications with crucial safety certifications. The 500-watt motor with 750-watt peak power delivers consistent performance, while the 48-volt 7.8 amp-hour battery provides adequate range for most riders. What sets Vivi apart is their commitment to safety standards. Many models carry SGS and UL 2849/2271 certifications, indicating serious attention to fire safety and overall quality control. Users consistently praise the smooth Shimano 21-speed shifting and the bright brake light that improves visibility. The mountain bike styling includes front suspension and mechanical disc brakes, making it suitable for light off-road use and urban commuting. Consumer reviews highlight reliability and safety features that work as advertised. While the price puts it at the upper end of our budget range, the safety certifications and positive user feedback justify the premium. This is a bike you can feel confident recommending to friends and family. Number 2, Anchier Gladiator, $469.99. Our runner-up delivers the best combination of features and proven longevity in the budget category. The Anchier Gladiator has accumulated more real-world testing than most bikes on this list, with some users documenting thousands of miles of reliable service. The specifications mirror other premium budget bikes: 500-watt motor with 750-watt peak, 48-volt 10.4 amp-hour battery, and comprehensive features including cruise control, LCD display, and integrated lighting. The aluminum frame with lockable front suspension provides a capable platform for various riding conditions. What elevates the Gladiator is documented long-term reliability. One user reported over 11,000 miles on the original motor and battery over 2 years, directly challenging the assumption that budget e-bikes are disposable. While Anchier has had quality control issues, successful units can provide exceptional value. The combination of robust features, mountain bike capability, and proven longevity makes this a standout choice for buyers willing to accept some risk for potentially excellent long-term value. But there's one bike that beats even the Gladiator for the top spot, and it might surprise you. Number 1, VIP Drive, Urbanite 1.2, $380. Yes, we're putting the VIP Drive Urbanite 1.2 at number 1, and here's why this decision makes perfect sense for most buyers in this market. While other bikes offer more power or mountain bike features, The Urbanite 1.2 delivers the complete package that new e-bike riders actually need. The $380 price point is genuinely remarkable for what you receive. A UL-certified battery system, complete lighting package, cargo rack, phone mount, and even a lock. The 500-watt motor provides adequate power for urban commuting, and the realistic 25-mile range covers most daily transportation needs. More importantly, VIP Drive appears to understand their target market better than competitors. New e-bike riders don't need mountain bike suspension or extreme power. They need reliability, safety, and complete functionality out of the box. The UL battery certification alone sets this apart from most budget competitors. Fire safety isn't negotiable, especially for bikes that will be charged indoors and stored in apartments. Combined with a comprehensive accessory package, the Urbanite 1.2 eliminates the hidden costs and guesswork that plague other budget options. For urban commuters, students, and anyone seeking their first e-bike experience, this represents the sweet spot of price, features, and safety that makes e-biking accessible. If budget e-bikes opened your eyes to electric transportation, you need to see what happens when manufacturers actually get it right. Check out my breakdown of the 4 worst and 5 best electric motorcycles to own, where we expose which premium brands are complete disasters and which